Okay, Reggie, I know in a previous episode you kind of talked about how you admired Snoop's football program that he had, or still has. I don't know if he still does it or not. But I was wondering, did you ever, when you were around Death Row, did you ever overhear Tupac talking about his idea, which is that he wanted to have like a little league or a football league, and each rapper would would own a team, so to speak, and basically they would do concerts for them after games, and kind of the criteria for somebody to qualify to be on one of these teams was they had to have good grades in school. Um, did you ever hear him talk about that? And if so, do you think that's similar to what Snoop's doing or no?
Well, I don't think Snoop took it that deep. I'm not. I don't remember about the grades qualification, and I know they didn't do the concerts. But that's where Snoop got that idea from. Uh, I don't know if he ever, and I don't want to shit on Snoop on this situation because I still love what he do, because he did it. He made it happen. Uh, but I know Tupac Shakur was the first one talking about that in the '90s. About that's what he wanted to do. Uh, I don't believe Snoop did the rapping part, but I know he took and he made commissioners. He had people like uh, people that were that was close to him, that lived in areas, that lived in Pomona or lived in Inglewood or lived that were commissioners, and they were like over the league and stuff like that. And so I know that concept came from Tupac, uh, where Tupac, he used the word rappers to be over it or to be the commissioners or be the coaches and stuff like that. So, he might have fine tuned it a little more than what Pac initially was talking about, but he got that and stole that idea uh, from Pac. But just like y'all talk shit about LT Hutton movie on All Eyes on Me, what I have always said about that, LT made it happen. Got out and got something out there. So my point to that is Snoop made it happen. He got out and made it happen. And I'm telling y'all, there's people in the NFL because of it. There's a lot of kids that probably stayed off the streets and was playing football and went a different way in life, where they might have went that game banging life or something like that because of the football leagues. I believe I'm a strong uh, supporter of park and recreations and stuff like that. I believe when everybody was talking about defunding the police, I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But make sure y'all put that money in park and recreations. Let's make the, like they got the field of dreams that's going on in a lot of the areas and stuff when we watch the World Series and stuff, Little League World Series. Man, I love that. I watch that shit every August, and so I'm a big component of that. Wish they would do that more often and have more parks and stuff like that built in our communities and stuff like that. So love that. Love that he did it and put it out there. But I guess I'm a hater. I just had to point out to y'all. And because John, brought it up, I didn't bring it up. John asked that question, right? Uh, but Tupac, I believe, put that in. He was the first person that I heard uh, talk about that and do that. So yeah, that's what happened. And he did a great job. I remember watching an award show where somebody donated him at one of the award shows $100,000 for his little league and stuff. In the early 2000s, and he helped a lot of kids. He helped a lot of kids with that league. Think of a professional, one of the quarterbacks right now played in this league. Either Bryce Young or the kid that's at SC. Not the kid at SC. Bryce Young, and then who's the other one? Um, what's my other boy? The boy from Houston, Strouds. I believe one of them played in this league. Not 100%, but there's some kids that's in the league currently to this day that played in the Snoop Football League. And shout out. Don't think it's going on as strong as it was, but I know when my nephew, uh, he's about 20 now. When he was like 12, so that would have been 8 years ago, 12, 13. Shit, my sister was out there every day with him, taking him to those games. Now, Snoop used to cheat for those Long Beach teams. He used to be out there intimidating the refs and all of that. Be out there in the middle of the field, there and there firing the referees on the site, on the field. But hey, that just showed the competitive part of Snoop at the time. And so, but yeah, that was a great thing. Not a good thing, a great thing that Snoop did. Yeah. But Tupac Shakur gave him that idea. Guarantee y'all that. Hope he might, and he may have gave Pac the credit at the beginning and mentioned that. Don't know, didn't research it to say if he did or didn't.